I voted for Richard Nixon because of the turn of events in slanted news. The way the three major networks, ABC, CBS, and NBC, was out to get Richard Nixon. They gloried when he was defeated by Governor Brown in California, but they had their pride hurt when he became a candidate for the presidency. They did everything they could to turn the American people against him, and our choice was either to have a courageous man like Nixon or a radical like McGovern or McCarthy. During the Kennedy and LBJ days, we had the Cuban crisis, school riots, and disobedience of police orders. Kennedy was suave. He had a nice smile. He had charm. He could talk his way out of tight situations that he got us into. But we had to pay dearly, like the Cuban disaster. Richard Nixon is rather curt. He's not as blunt as Harry Truman. Truman would smile when he gave a curt reply to a statement and then walk away. Richard Nixon is honest and sincere. And instead of walking away when he says something, he looks straight at those who want to hear him. Everyone should read a book called The News Twisters, written by Edith Ephron and published by the Nash Publishing Company of Los Angeles. This book is based on research study conducted by the author and others for the Historical Research Foundation. It tells and quotes the massively slanted news reporting by all three network news departments during the 1968 presidential campaign. Talking about slanted, twisted news, the day before yesterday, a headline on a UPI release stated, "White House attempts explanation on tapes." Couldn't it have said, "White House gives explanation on tapes"? Last Friday, on all Dallas 3 TV stations, the ABC, NBC, and CBS outlets, they told of pickets in Austin, carrying signs asking Governor Briscoe to help make the president resign or help impeach the president. At the same time in Washington, a group carrying signs around the White House said, begging the president to stay in office and fight and don't resign. But this was not shown on our TV station's news programs. Mr. Nixon is our president. His victory in 1972 was too great to be a mistake of the feelings of the American people. And I hope our children will be smart enough to weigh facts instead of believing a glib speaker or a news writer who spends hours trying to twist sentences and stories that are so slanted they are communistic in their reality.